Hello, everybody out there in CFX Live Land. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday, July 5th, one day after the 4th of July. So if you guys are tuning in with us, thank you for spending your afternoon on your holiday weekend with us. We'll let everybody kind of pilfer in here a little bit. Feel free to drop any comments down below, hellos, things you want to see, stuff you want us to talk about, because we will go through those comments down there and see if there's anything else that you would like us to cover today. Once again, you guys, welcome to CFX Live. We do CFX Live every 2 weeks here in the CFX Live studio at the CFX shop. Just so you guys know, our upcoming streams will be on Friday, July 19th. That will be a pretty big show after Texas Hunters Convention, so we're really excited to have that show with you guys. And then Friday, August 2nd will be the next show we have after that. Very excited to have all of those shows coming up. We have so many amazing things that are coming out in the next couple of weeks that we can't wait to share with you. For those of you who are aware, we are obviously talking about some new masks today. We have been dropping a lot of new masks. We are going to do a triple release. I'm kind of letting some stuff out right now about things that we're going to be putting out there. So this week we released Grom. Next week we'll have something. And then the week following Texas Honors, we're going to have something. And then we're giving you guys a break, or giving me a break, to be honest with you, because that's a lot for me going on social media. I've got to plan a whole lot. Obviously, the whole team does. But back-to-back releases just for you guys right in the middle of summer, because we know you guys want to see some epic stuff.
We've been slamming Tabby with all the new masks, and then we're like, oh, hey, we're going to release 3 in a row.
It's like, great, thanks. But I'm excited. The team's been excited. Anders and Herman, who is here right now, is excited. We can't wait to share more of the new stuff that we have coming out. And that big release includes some other stuff that I haven't even considered.
So we have another mask from Anders.
Yes. We have another mask from Anders that's coming. We'll have another Zodiac, so our next Zodiac will be dropping on Monday. And then, of course, we're going to be talking more next time about some of those balaclava masks that we've been doing, our face-only masks that you may or may not have seen in the past here on some live streams. But
we've already sold them. They're already out there.
Yes, a few of them are already out there, so you'll probably see some of them. But if you're going to Texas Hunters in the next couple of weeks, we will have quite a few there for you. But before I get ahead of myself too much, once again, welcome to CFX Live. I'm seeing quite a few people pop in the comments. Hello to everybody who has tuned in with us today. Thank you again so much for joining us. It's a little quiet here in the shop today. A lot of people took the day off for 4th of July, so to have a 4-day weekend. But we came in today to entertain you guys, so hopefully I'm entertaining enough. Speaking of, how was your guys' 4th of July? Did you guys do anything yesterday, or were you saving it all for today and throughout the rest of the weekend? It kind of seems like our neighborhood definitely saved it from last night. It got a little loud, but not crazy. I think it was only about, like an hour or so worth of fireworks in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling tonight's probably going to pop off quite a bit because everybody had to go to work today. It seems like there's quite a few people on the road. But we're excited to know what you guys did for 4th of July. Do you guys have any traditions that you guys like to do? Should we shoot off fireworks next year for 4th of July? If Ken is here next year, I guarantee you he's going to make us shoot off some fireworks.
I want to do a fireworks show on the live.
Ooh. Well, actually, I take it back. Ken's probably going to want to do a laser show. And then Josh is going to do the fireworks show. So we'll see what we can do for, maybe for New Year's, we can do something really fun and spicy. Just saying. Preemptive ideas, just throwing it out there. All right, you guys, we're going to get rolling into this a little bit. I don't want you guys to forget that we are offering a free UPS domestic ground shipping code right now. Or, excuse me, not even a code. It's a promotion. You don't even need a code. We are offering the free shipping promotion through the end of summer, so I think you have through July. We might be pushing it through the end of August just to make sure that you guys can get your masks in an orderly time right before the Halloween season. So you can see that graphic up there on the screen. It is free UPS ground domestic shipping in the United States. If you're an international customer of ours, we are only charging you a flat rate fee of $80. Normally, shipping internationally is anywhere between $100 to like $120, depending on where you are. So we want to make sure that you guys are getting some good discounts, even though we're not offering a whole lot of sales right now. Get you that mask. It is shipped to you really easily. That way you guys get the masks of your dreams or nightmares on time. Speaking of sales, we do offer one sale every time a new design drops. So every time a new mask design drops, that entire week that mask is live, it will be $50 off. Again, you don't need a coupon code for that. It is automatically applied on the products page on the website. So if you want to give Grom a good home in the next couple of days here, he is $50 off on the website right meow. Right meow. Everybody's popping in today. It seems like everybody has today off. So thank you guys for taking, again, your day off to spend with us.
Why don't you go through the
Cause a little trouble.
Say hi to some people.
Okay. I'm going to pop through some of the comments here. Just say hey to everybody. Michael Reno, hey. He's like, it's showtime. Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, Michael. It's good to see you on here. Dylan Mako says, hi, everyone. I hope everybody had a great 4th. Dylan, it's so good to see you on the live stream. I was actually going through our memories on for CFX's posts, and 2 years ago is Forced Smile's release date. So Dylan is the one who helped design Forced Smile for us. And yeah, we're very excited to have had that design be a very popular design in our catalog. We got a lot of really great variations on him. He is a very popular seller. The clown version, which Dylan has, and the pale version, I think, are probably the 2 most popular. We still haven't done a new 52 Joker version, and I think like maybe this fall we should get a little bit more gnarly with that. I want to see that guy with vibrant green hair. I'm not gonna lie. That's just who I am. That's just what I like. Bruce Crimson. Oh, awesome. He said for the 4th of July he watched The Patriot, great movie, and drank way too much beer. Too much beer is a relative term. If you can still function a little bit later, I don't think that's too much. But if you were a couch potato, then I don't know, there's maybe. Josh is speaking in my ear over here. I'm a big fan of The Patriot. I love long, like war, Revolutionary War epics and stuff like that. Josh and I are huge history nerds. Josh is also a huge bladed weaponry nerd. So all of the tomahawks and the bladed weapons in The Patriot, Josh like all goes over. He is a big fan of, what is it, half-face blades? Half-face blades and RMJ Tactical are his 2 biggest companies that he likes to go for and look at and dream over and drool over. I do let him buy a few things. He does have a few sharp, pointy objects. He just can't play with them in the house around the dog. But that's why we go outside and we throw some stuff. But yes, but The Patriot is a fantastic movie. I don't know if, what was the last like big, I guess the Underground Railroad or the Underground was the show that was filmed out here that we did a lot of work on. CFX provided a lot of props for that show. They filmed at the Burden Museum, the Rural Life Museum that's out here. Gorgeous facility. If you're ever out in Baton Rouge, come out, come see it. You can see a lot of the sets. I think the real wood ties, I guess, that we made copies of are actually there. So you can see the real ones there, and we have a picture of Jen holding up one big solid one made of foam, not solid. Great picture. Love that picture. Let's see. Michael Reno says, yeah, it would be great to see you guys put on a show. And he watched Oppenheimer for the 4th, so that's awesome. Still haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. I don't know why. I just haven't been able to get it in my viewing schedule yet. We have a lot that we're watching. We're slowly catching up. Although we did watch the Beverly Hills Axel F show movie yesterday. I love cheesy 80s action buddy cop movies. So the new movie, it's technically the 4th, I guess, Beverly Hills Cop movie. We don't talk about the 3rd one, but it was a lot of fun. So if you like Beverly Hills Cop, at least the 1st one and maybe even the 2nd one, give it a go. It's like an hour and a half movie. It's a good, probably 90-minute movie if you want to give that a watch. But that's what Josh and I did yesterday, and set off a few fireworks, all that stuff. Cody Graves is on here. Hello. He says, hello, friends. He says, "Good afternoon, friends." As a matter of fact, Cody, Cody is a friend of ours back from San Diego. He used to work at the Haunted Trail of a Park with Josh. He's
Hey,
going to get
Cody.
on the mic.
Want to say hi personally?
But yes, so we have a lot of family back from San Diego who pop on to these feeds every now and then. So, alrighty, now that we've got most of these comments taken care of over here, want to come? All right, Herman just walked in as I was doing that, so we're going to go ahead and pull Herman up over here real quick. For those of you who may not know, Herman has been our digital as well as a physical sculptor for us here at CFX. Gosh, how long have we been having Herman do sculpts and stuff for us? Get on over here. Everybody, this is Herman. Herman, feel free to introduce yourself.
Hello, hello. I'm Herman. I come here regularly from Costa Rica. Um, I have been doing most or many of the latest designs. I feel very blessed and grateful about it because I can do what I love doing and I get paid for it. So
Absolutely.
I'm in.
So we found Herman through our Design a Mask contest that we
Right.
did. Gosh, that was in 2020. Oh my gosh, going on for 4.5 years now. Who submitted some amazing designs, and one we executed almost immediately, and then we're like, you know what, this guy has something. So Ken, the owner of CFX, and Josh and Brett, who is our GM, got together, and in a nutshell, they reached out to Herman and they invited him to help do a lot of our digital designs as soon as we got Westbot. And gosh, can we count how many designs have you done? You did like, overall, it's in the 20s, right? Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. But just like Herman, we are so thrilled to have Herman be a part of the CFX team officially. It's a bummer he can only come out to the States a few times a year, but we like to have him out as much as possible. I think we're going to try to do the World War II Museum this weekend because he's a history nerd just like the rest of us. But yeah, so we are working currently, technically, 3 designs that you're kind of finishing out here with us right now, right? Yeah. And then you've got how many more in the design phase right now for us?
1, 2, 3, like 4 more.
4 solid ones, absolutely. Oh my gosh. And that's not even talking about what we've already started talking about for next year and all that jazz. All right, Herman, give us a little bit about your backstory, like not where you come from, but what got you into sculpting masks and making monsters, and what started that journey for you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello,
So,
Mom.
hi, Mom.
Well, I have always liked to make character design. Um, of course, monsters are a big part of it. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, and what really called me more about that is the character designs and the creatures. And it's like, I mean, sometimes people come, but come on, the story is lame, and the story is, I don't say it for the plot, I say it
It's like
for the creatures.
Right.
Right. Then I've worked for more than 20 years in an animation studio there in Costa Rica. And then I got this opportunity and I just jumped to the opportunity, and it was like, okay, I won't let this go, and if this came my way, I will write it.
Awesome. So you mentioned animation. What kind of animation have you done and do you do?
I began doing 2D animation in paper, hand drawn, frame by frame, and then I started doing 3D animation. I learned how to do all of the 3D stuff there in the studio, and what animation is nice, it's very cool, but it's also very technical.
Yes.
Yeah, it has two parts. You have to be technical to know how to use the software and all the tools and everything, and it has the artistic side,
Absolutely.
and that's what I lean the most, to the artistic side of it. So modeling in 3D was my favorite thing to do.
So
Yeah.
designing masks in the 3D space is like second nature to you
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I know we've talked about it a little bit, but my dad used to do in-between animation in a 2D format as well.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he used to be the in-betweener doing all the pages. And so getting from the key point, point A to point B, and those spaces in between. So it was a lot of work that him and the team that he was working on went through for all of that. Sorry, Maui's down here bothering us. So I know the trial and tribulations and the hard work that it comes to, that goes into not only the physical two-dimensional animation, but being able to translate that into 3D. Yeah. That's always really fun to me to see as well. So what do you think your favorite design is that you have done for us so far? If you had to pick one or two, I'll give you two, because I know there's a lot.
Actually, my favorite ones are one of the first that I did. It would be Sovereign and Ronin. Those two are still my favorites.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Sovereign is. Sovereign's a great, very, very detailed, a lot of filigree, a lot of ornate, gorgeous designs, but very specific. So definitely more of like a very regal kind of aspect and stuff like that. Well, Herman, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know there's a few more things that you want to finish up down there before the weekend, but thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for having Herman up here with us. Absolutely. We can't wait to have you back again.
Questions for Herman they can ask him while I'm
Yes, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We'll see if we can drag Herman back on to answer them, if I can answer them for you. But yes, thank you again, hun.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
We are so thrilled to have Herman be a part of our team. Like I was saying before, he is a phenomenal asset. He's a great person all around too, and we are just so thrilled to have him be able to spread his creative wings with us and create some really amazing designs for us here at the shop. Just love it so much. Alrighty, so speaking of the new designs, we're going to talk about Grom. Grom is our newest mask design, and as you can tell, he's a little bit different than the average bear because he is our first head-only design, specifically head-only design. We have had the ability to do head-only versions of about 75 to 85% of our collection before, but this is the first of many new masks that will be coming out that will be specifically head-only. We know that silicone gets a little bit warm sometimes, and we know that a lot of you have costumes where you don't need all of that bib space area down below and on the back. So we want to make sure that we are listening to your guys' critiques and your wants and your needs. So here's Grom. Grom was sculpted by Anders Lerche. I'm butchering your name, babe. I am so sorry. This is the first of the two designs that he had sculpted for us when he was in the shop. So we're really excited to have these designs for you guys. His second design is dropping at the very end of this month. So you'll be able to see his other design at that point. But yeah, all three of these versions, so this is Grom and what we're calling the Spotted Ochre version. Spotted Ochre is literally this orangey yellow coloring with these brown spots. It's exactly evocative of what this design is. This one's probably my favorite of the three versions we have. The flesh one is downstairs. He's actually, I think he's getting boxed up to go out to Texas Honors with us in the next 2 weeks. But this one's probably my favorite. Josh is in the movement video for this one, and he looks like Hobgoblin, and it's my absolute favorite. Speaking of, do you want to just pop up that movement video real quick, and then we'll come back out and we'll talk to Grom? I scooted ahead a little bit there, but we'll do a real quick movement video, and then we're going to come right back. Short and sweet. But it's pretty self-explanatory. So we will be coming up with a few more of these head-only designs in the next couple of weeks here. Can't wait to share more of that good stuff with you. Speaking of good stuff with you guys and where to see us next, Texas Honors Convention is next weekend. So this time, Next week, the team will be in transit to Texas Honors Convention, where you will be able to see, goodness, about 140 masks that we will have available for cash and carry. You can see us at booth CO2 and CO3. It is a 10 by 20 booth. You'll be able to go and bother Ken and Brett and Keith, and Herman will be at his very first trade show with CFX. I am so excited for him to go out and see the masks and see your guys' reactions to the mask in person for the very first time. This is going to be his first trade show, so guys, please be gentle. If you guys haven't bought your tickets yet, we do have a coupon code available for you. It is CFX24 if you go to the Texas Hunters website. When you come see us at the show, we are offering $50 off our full head mask designs, and we'll be going to giving you another discount on those face-only balaclava masks. I don't want to tease that discount too much right now. I'll be posting about that a little bit more next week.
So we'll have over 30 balaclava.
Yes, Josh was just saying that we will have over 30 face-only masks, the balaclava masks for you guys to cash and carry at Texas Hunters, in addition to being able to place orders for any of those masks that you may need in face-only versions of ones that we don't have available at the show. Yes, and we have the ability, we are going to try to get them to you before the Halloween season. We are pretty confident on our timelines right now. So if you place an order, or if you need one of those face-onlys or any of our masks by a certain time, please reach out to us ASAP. Let us know of those time frames you need them by, and we will let you know what we're working with here. Real quick segue, still talking about trade shows. Quite a few people have asked me, and I guess it's finally about time for us to tell you, we will unfortunately not be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, or potentially years moving forward. It's just really hard for us to get out to the West Coast, you guys, and this year we had to try to minimize our convention schedule. So last year, if you saw us at the show, thank you so much for coming to see us. But yes, we are not doing San Diego Comic-Con this year, but hopefully that opens up the doors for us to be able to do other conventions in other areas of the country that we haven't gotten to yet, much like Dragon Con, potentially New York Comic-Con, and a few other places. So to my San Diego family, to the CFX family in San Diego, we are sorry to miss you this year, but never say never. We may come back in a couple of years. Cross your fingers for us. We'll see if we can make that happen. So Cody Graves literally just asked, are we going to be at Comic-Con? Speaking of, while CFX will be at Comic-Con, Josh and I will be in San Diego. One of my best friends, Sarah and Randy, are getting married that Saturday or that Friday. So we will be in town, and if we have some spare time, we will see if we can meet up with some of you guys in downtown or the surrounding area, because we do love you and we do miss you, and we know that Tabby and Josh time is so few and far between in California. Were you going to say something? You were, okay. I'm looking at Josh over here because sometimes he has comments that he wants to throw in but not talk on the mic about, so I'm always just glancing over that way. Let's see. Cody Graves says he's still hunting. Check out the Haunted Amusement Park. It's at the old Marshall Scotty's theme park in Lakeside. Yeah, for those of you who are familiar with San Diego history, Marshall Scotty's was a really cute, tiny little amusement park in East County. And a couple of years back, they started doing their own little haunted house, haunted attraction events out there. Which is fun, because I know for years we were always like, they should do something out there, and finally the team got together and were able to make things happen. So real quick, guys, we are going to finish out the rest of our convention talks. Since we won't be at Comic-Con, we will be at Mask Fest. I'm really excited for this Mask Fest, because not only is it Mask Fest's 13th show, it is on September 13th. It is on Friday the 13th. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun at Mask Fest this year. So you guys, if you are going to Mask Fest, which is part of Horror Hound Weekend in Cincinnati, Ohio, come by, see our booth. It'll be a 10 by 10-ish size booth. They're not normal full-size booths there, but we'll have about 30 masks or so. Yeah, 2 tables. That's a better way to put it. I'm not used to doing shows at tables, so I forget that table booths are a thing. Come by and see us at our spaces. We'll have some masks for you for cash and carry. We will, of course, have a few deformed hoods for you as well, given the holiday. But I can't wait to go to Cincinnati for the first time and hang out with all the troublemakers again, because Mask Fest is always a great time. We get to hang out with other mask makers, some other silicone mask makers, obviously a lot of latex mask makers. All of our fiends in the industry. We'll go bother Georgie again because he'll be there. Maybe we'll convince him to do another design for us. We'll see how that goes. But if you guys are going to be at Texas Honors Convention, or you guys are going to be at Mask Fest, please swing by, say hello, go bother the team at Texas for us, since I won't be there, or Josh and I won't be there. But come bother us at Mask Fest if you guys are going to be there. We always like to see you guys. Chance, we are going to show more of those face-only balaclava masks on the next live stream. So we're going to let the big reveal happen at Texas Honors for everybody to kind of get their hands on those bad boys. And then the live stream, July 19th, we will be talking all about that. Don't worry. I know you're curious. We've got you. And I think I saw one of your other masks downstairs getting all painted up. I love that paint scheme, dude. That Wasteland Weekend paint scheme. It's really awesome. So hope you love the mask so far. Hope your dad loved the worms. Can't wait for you to get the rest of your stuff. And then we'll talk more about those face-only balaclava masks in a little bit too. Let's see. Cody says, so happy for all your guys' success. Thank you, Cody. We wouldn't be anywhere without all of the hard work, but thank you for being one of our biggest supporters, one of Josh's biggest supporters from day one. We really appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Texas Honors Convention, we covered that. Talked about we're not going to be at Comic-Con this year, sad face. Talked about Mask Fest. We will not be vending at Dragon Con this year, but Josh and I may be out there for Friday and or Saturday. We're going to be scouting it a little bit, so if you're in the area, you know of things to do, you want to get in trouble a little bit, reach out to us, let us know when you're going to be there. We do have a hotel already booked. I know a lot of people were really worried about us for that when we started talking about Dragon Con, but we're all good on that front. So then we'll be doing Dragon Con. I believe we are still on schedule for Pale Fest. I got an email about that from Bishop earlier today, so we'll touch more on Pale Fest in the next show. And if you don't know what Pale Fest is, do a Google search and we'll get going for there. And then I think IAPA is still on our schedule for the very end of this year. And then that's going to round out our convention trade show season for 2024. We had a lot on our plate this year. We actually scaled back 2 different shows, and we cut 2 other shows just to make sure that we're all in line with everything and make sure we can make everything happen. But yeah, we're 2025. I'm overloading myself in 2025 already. Again, I can feel it. But it's going to be very different. We're going to be expanding in quite a few other shows and attending some new shows for the very first time. Can I talk about I'm going to talk about it. We are going to be a huge booth at Transworld next year. I think we're going to be something like a 10 by 7. I don't even know how it's huge. We're going to be bigger than what we normally are. We're going to be bigger than what we normally are. And we're really excited to be able to show off more of the stuff at Transworld this upcoming year. Not like we don't bring enough stuff to Transworld normally. But yeah, I can't wait to really unveil all the stuff that we're going to be doing for 2025.
We've been on a trade show circuit. Oh.
It helps
Hello.
His mic's on.
Sorry about that. I was having some issues. So the last couple of years, we've been on a regular trade show schedule. We've been doing the same shows. They've all been successful for us, but we've realized that there's a lot of other areas of the country that haven't seen us in person. So we're going to try and get out there. So expect some East Coast stuff and maybe some Northern Midwest type areas.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just expanding our reach, trying to get to more places that we haven't been to or haven't been to in a while. We know there's a lot of you. We know you guys are all over the place. We know that you guys aren't only in the U.S. Haven't sorted out any international shows yet. I know that is something that Ken wants to do. Ken loves traveling abroad. One of these days, I would love to do a Canada show. And I know a lot of people over in the UK are really wanting us to come out to a show. So maybe not Canada and the UK for 2025, but we'll see if we can throw some stuff in for 2026. But yeah, next year is panning out to be quite a big, busy year, as if this year wasn't already a big, busy year. But we're trying to get out to see you guys. Get these masks in your hands. We know what you guys want. We're here for you guys. Molly Zombie's on here and says, hello, everyone. Hello, Molly Zombie. Molly Zombie has been a fantastic kind of promotional person for us. He's got not only a Sin of Sloth mask, but he has one of our new Sire masks as well. He's been winning costume contests all over the place with both of those masks. So if you need a way to reinvest in your stuff, buying a mask and then entering the costume contest are a really good way to, recoup some of that money. All right, I'm going to pop over to YouTube real quick and double check and make sure we don't have any comments there. I think we're about to wrap it here, you guys. Do you want me to try on any of these masks? Do you want Josh to try on any of these masks? Or are we just hanging out today? Are we feeling like this is the good place to be? All right, let's see. Oh, we got a few comments over here on YouTube. Let's see. CFX, any plans for more realistic humans in the future? That's a really great question. Yes. We actually have one old man coming, and I know that we've been getting asked about another female design, so hopefully that'll come in the next couple of months here or so. But yes, Josh got very excited. He perked up when you asked that question. Were you gonna?
It's been on my list for a while to get some new old men, old ladies. I don't think we're going to do anything on the younger side right now, but I have some really good, gnarly old people.
We have Walter and Brenda on YouTube. Hi, babes! Walter and Brenda are some of our longest and oldest friends. I met Walter at San Diego Comic-Con so many years ago when I was working for a different company doing comic book stuff. So it's really interesting to see our friendship blossom, and I love you guys so much. I miss you guys tremendously.
So you got a request for a female mask.
I see that. We have a Denise, Emma, and Roxy. I have a Roxy over here, but she's in clown format, but nothing else is different. So I'm going to go grab her real quick. She's right here. And the question was, what's the most realistic? Honestly, sorry, lost my mic. Honestly, they are all really rather realistic. I don't believe we have a geezer up here, unfortunately, if you want to run downstairs and grab one. So I have Roxy right here. In terms of realistic, I'm not going to lie. I think Roxy is probably our most realistic looking female mask. Emma is great as well. Denise is fantastic. I'm biased to Roxy because I feel like she fits me the best. But all of our natural humans are very realistic. Josh ran downstairs to go grab a geezer because I know we've got either a geezer or a codger in stock. So he's going to go grab that real quick for you. And so give me 5 seconds. I'm going to pop this bad girl on. See if I can put the mic there and have that stay there. Normally, what I like to do is put my hair in a lower ponytail, so I'm just going to kind of do that really quick here. And for those of you who have never seen a mask being put on before, you always want to put your hands in like you're clapping. It has facial features, so you want to line your facial features up with its facial features. Stretch this guy or gal as far as you need to get her on your head. You're not going to rip it, trust me. Okay, and this is me. This is me in Roxy. So right now, I would normally put my hair in a straight braid down the back. That way it would completely be a smooth surface. However, if you are going to be wearing a wig with the mask, you obviously don't have to worry about that too much. Yeah, Roxy is probably by far my favorite mask. I just feel like she fits me like a glove. I can't explain it. She's so fantastic. And she's spicy and all that jazz. Let's see. Gonna go back over to Facebook real quick to see if we have any other comments going on. Let's see. Oh, everybody's just hanging out, watching me in my face. Put my face on. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy off. Alrighty. There's that right there. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put on, we have down below one of our reduced fit imp masks that I will put on for you momentarily. And Chance, I know you're seeing over there.
We have no old men.
All right, we have no old men in stock. I guess somebody did bring Geezer home the other day.
Yeah,
I know
we
Miranda.
had one.
I
Now
know
it's not
Miranda
here.
was talking to somebody about buying one, but yeah. So I'm gonna put on this reduced fit imp real quick because I realized I had it up here and I didn't do anything with it last time. Chance was like, I want to see that mask down in the lower corner. Of course he does. You're seeing him, right? You can see him, right?
When you do the imp, tuck him in.
Tuck him in? All right. And can you tuck it? Sorry, the collar of this shirt is really awkward. You can just see the mask sticking out of my shirt.
No, you're good.
All right, but yeah, this is me, the imp. Now I can see you guys. Oh my gosh, his ears are farther back than mine are. But this is the imp and who's reduced fit. So our male fits can be reduced to about down to a female size. And there is no additional charge for reducing the fit on a mask.
Good. All right.
All right, now I'm back to the land of the really staticky hair. Chance had made a comment, is it okay if I screenshot and zoom in? Chance, you do it anyway, so yes, you know it's okay.
No, I think he's more making a statement. It is okay. I can zoom in. And he wasn't asking.
Oh, I did read it backward. He does say it is okay.
Yeah. He said that basically it's like, that's fine, I'm good.
I got it now, thanks. All right, you guys, we are hitting about our 40-minute mark over here. I'm going to do one last check over on YouTube to double check. I will absolutely try to have a Denise and an Emma next time. It's really hard for us to keep natural humans in stock because they are ordered so frequently. And even when we do have them in stock, they do go rather quickly, as you can tell by the mask that Josh went to
there
go
was
look
one
for.
here on Wednesday before 4th of July. I did a full inspection. I put it in the box.
And it must have gotten ordered today.
So it left sometime this morning.
But I do know, I think we do have a Denise that's in the hair room that has the wig attached to it. That I can definitely try to bring down for the next live stream. And I think we've got an Emma floating around here too.
So let's go ahead and we'll make the statement that we'll try and pull some realistics for the next live stream.
Correct. Yes.
So if you guys are interested in the realistic masks, I can bring a gunslinger and a geezer and maybe a codger up here. And have that ready to go.
There we go. We'll say it right now. We'll have the next live stream. We're going to be talking about a lot of just masks in general because we're going to talk about the 2 releases after Texas Haunters. We'll do all of the natural humans that we happen to have here in stock. And yeah, we'll go from there.
So, Chance, that is cancer for everyone else watching too. Tabby, grab them real quick and do a floating ghost spy.
We'll do a floating ghost.
And this is the boiled crab variant. And he is coming out next week.
He is dropping on Monday. Cancer, you get cancer on Monday.
Wow.
But it's a good kind of cancer. It's the cooked crab cancer that you can eat.
You guys can all hear and see where this live stream is devolving into. Tabby and I can't wait for 4th of July weekend. We're going to go party tonight.
It's myself, Josh, and I think Herman are the only, maybe Anthony, I think are the only people.
It's just the 3 of us.
Oh, it's just the 3 of us? Okay, Anthony did go. We're the only ones in the shop right now, so we can cause a lot of trouble or we can just go home and cause trouble. So we should probably just go home and cause trouble. All right, y'all. Any other questions real quick before we get out of here on our 4th of July weekend Friday? Does not look like it. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in, spending your weekend with us, or getting your weekend started with us, really. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to be notified for when we go live, when we drop new masks, when we have sales, and other fun things behind the scenes. So until next time, you guys, stay creepy.
You guys are awesome.